Ridge County against Bournemouth in the Premier League, second season. And this match, I can tell you now, was very frustrating and quite boring. There were sections of it where I stood with my defenders with the ball at my players' feet. Shot coming in there from Thurmullion. Disappointed with that he is. I don't know, it struck it quite well. Just outside the D there. Good save by Begovic, who had a very good game, Begovic did. I have to say, played well. Bournemouth coming out. They were very fast in their first time passing as well. And the ball seemed to stick to them just like that. Yeah, it was frustrating. Shot away by Bournemouth there, good save. And then you can see them all bunched up at the back, and to release the pressure they had to boot the ball down to their striker. Their striker was the only one pressuring anybody in my half, and the rest of them had just wandered off back into their half. It was a really difficult match to play in terms of, you know, like it saps your enthusiasm, and it was also very, very, you know, they were very aggressive, because that's the programming that, you know, PES does with these type of matches. Very difficult to get anything, or to create anything. But here we are, you know, putting something together, and I'm not happy here. I'm really not happy. There's a lot of things I'm not happy with in this match, and with the programming of PES in these type of games. But you can see here number 29 and number 16. Number 16 is Crescencio Somerville, and what I'm not happy with is the speed of the Bournemouth player there. So Crescencio Somerville is a very fast player, and I'm pressing double tapping the acceleration buttons, and I just can't get away, and he's keeping pace with me step by step. So have a look at the stats. Now you can see speed and acceleration on Somerville is 91. When you're 21 and 22 points slower, like Billing is, you know there's something wrong with the game, because PES is altering stats. You should be able to see a visual difference of a player who is over 20 points faster on speed and acceleration. You should not be seeing that. The game should not be doing that. Konami's got to fix this. But PES does that, and players argue with me. They argue with me that PES, you know, has the same set of rules for each team. No. Consistently over the years of every iteration of PES on PS4, I'm seeing that stats are being manipulated in favour of the AI. Either it's dumbing down my players, or it's boosting theirs, or both. Shots coming in from Ridge County there while I'm moaning and whinging about this, which I will do because I need to show it and talk about it. But shots coming in there from Ridge County. Begovic, like I say, he had a very good game. He really did. You know, our keeper there, getting that one. And we're still trying to create something. It's still a very difficult match. There's still problems with it. And here's another one. We put the ball over, and my player's going to get there, and the game makes their player slide. He's not going to get there, but the game manipulates it so he does, because that's the type of game this one was. The AI was cheating for Bournemouth. It was cheating. It was blatant. It was horrible to play. I absolutely hated it, but we tried to play football, and here we are, and Alberto scores a fantastic goal right at the death there. You can see tick-tock on the clock, 90 minutes 40 odd seconds there as he gets mobbed. He scored a phenomenal goal. Arcas with the ball forward, little shimmy, drop of the shoulder, turn, and what a strike that is, right in at the near keeper, beating at his near post. He's outside the box. Maybe the keeper's unsighted, but Begovic had a phenomenal. He had a good game. He was good. their keeper, but he couldn't keep that one out. And I was delighted to take the 3 points in a match where the AI was in cheat mode. And there's no way around it. It was so 3 points in the bag for Ridge County, which is pleasing for us, and a clean sheet. Bournemouth were boring, rubbish, aggressive, fouling, and the game cheated for them. But Begovic was good. He played well. See the stats there. Alberto takes man of the match. County and Crystal Palace with a 1-0 win. Southampton, West Ham share a goal apiece. Watford win 2-0. Everton and Liverpool draw 2-2 in the Merseyside derby. Chelsea, Arsenal and City and Tottenham getting 1-0 wins. Manchester United beat Leicester City 3-1. On we go then, and we played Sheffield United next. From one boring game to another, and I was getting fed up because there were things that I was having to have a look at, on the replay function. But here we are attacking Sheffield United. They defend that, and then Alberto picks up the pieces, drops the shoulder, fires in the shot, but it takes a deflection off the Sheffield United defender. You'll see it just there. And out for a corner. We get a free kick, and I absolutely waste it. Disappointed with that one. Wasted free kick. But here we are with more pressure. Sheffield United did nothing, got nothing. Basically, it was that type of game for them. They were boring and rubbish. But here we are with another incident that I had to have a look at on the replay. And the referee's giving a free kick, right? He's giving a free kick because their player kicked mine. Can you believe this? I've not fouled him, I've not challenged him, I've not slid in, I'm there, I'm going to take the ball, and the animation of the AI is in kicking mode, and they get a free kick because they kicked my player. That is unbelievable. But that's PES, that's what it does. And from the free kick, Simon Lander has to pull off a really good save. You'll see it. Yeah, that was bound for the top corner, that one. All from a free kick that the referee gave them because they kicked my player. Unbelievable. I'm defending it cleanly. I defended it correctly. And the AI just goes, do you know what? Sheffield get a free kick. They could have scored there. They've been boring. They've been rubbish. And the AI has just gone, do you know what? Sheffield United can have a goal scoring opportunity. Anyway, here we are, getting a shot away. And the referee calls time on that match, and that match was rubbish. And that match can go to all the rubbish matches where they go in their little rubbish hell, basically, and burn. I was bored with that one. And yeah, you see there from the stats. Oh, it's the second half, yeah. More of it to come, more agony for me. Arcas comes forward. Ulliam looking for Giroud. Giroud turns inside the box and he's unlucky with that one. Did everything correctly, curled it, but just couldn't quite sneak it inside that far post. Gyorza over the halfway line. You can see Sheffield United just doing absolutely nothing. That's what they did for large portions of the game. Absolutely nothing. Header over. And then tick-tock on the clock. Referee calls time on that and puts me out of my misery. Rubbish match. So I had the Bournemouth match, which I hated, and we took 3 points from it, thankfully. And then I got the Sheffield United match, and I was a bit fed up by then. Yeah, but you can see I tried. I tried in the Bournemouth match, and I tried in this one. It's just the way that the game programming was, and there were little things that I kept having to have a look at. See the results there. A couple of ball draws, 1-0 win for Southampton and Newcastle. Bournemouth with a 3-0 victory. over the page, couple more ball draws. Manchester City 2-0, Manchester United 1-0, and at the top, Liverpool beat Villa 4-1. And then we played Spurs. And when we played Spurs the first time in the Premier League, they whooped us 4-0. I mean, they did. They gave us a serious whoopage. So we've come on a bit since then in teamwork and you know, bringing new players in and whatnot. So we'll see what happens in the sunshine. Spurs come forward, hit the post. My PlayStation missed a bit of footage there, which is very annoying. And I can tell you we couldn't get a foothold in the first half, really. Spurs were just better. They were better. Their players were better, and it showed, and their play was better. But here we are. We're having a go. Isaacson on the left-hand side gets down and puts the cross in. And then we try and set up a shot, which we get. We get the shot away. Keeper makes the save. And then Spurs get a free kick, which takes the deflection, and we defend. Here we are trying to attack. I had to edit the Spurs match. I mean, I had to take the editing scissors to it. So it's a bit more condensed than it would have been, which is a shame, but I had to cut off about 30 seconds of this video. Otherwise I couldn't get it to fit. And so there's Son with a header while I'm talking away. Son scores for Spurs just past 30 minutes. Eric Maniac's not chuffed at all. Ball comes in and finds Son at the far post all alone. Why is Son all alone at the far post? Why? There he is, free header, in she goes, 1-0 Spurs. And then Spurs break again. And you can see that it's Spurs who were attacking. You know, that, like I said, we really couldn't get a foothold. We came forward, and then when we came forward, Spurs defended it and just broke on us, and that was the way of it. You know, we really couldn't construct things. So Min's goal separates the sides as we're going at the break. And you can see that we've only had the one shot. Yeah, that's exactly the way of it from what I saw on the footage. Spurs were just better. But we're only 1-0 down with, you know, it's only 1 at the minute. Spurs knock it round at the back and then come forward. And to Min again, and I wasn't chuffed with this. I had to cut out something there. That was one of the things that I wanted to show, because there were challenges that we had, and the AI was like, nah, Son Heung-min really has a shot, he really does. It's Son Heung-min, you can't defend against him. And I wasn't chuffed with that, and I wanted to show it, but I had to edit it. But yeah, I defended that, but the game was like, nah, Son has a shot. I'm like, okay. So anyway, the referee calls time on that one, and Spurs beat us deservedly, really. Despite the AI cheating for Son, which it did, it absolutely did. But his goal was legitimate, and I can't take anything away from that. And their play generally, they were just better than us, and they did deserve the 3 points there. Son, man of the match. So 1-0 win for Spurs, 3-1 for Palace, 4-2 for Southampton, ball draw between Watford and Leeds, and Everton get beat 4-0. Newcastle win 1-0, Liverpool win 3-1. Well, pause and peruse at your leisure. Table coming up. Again, pause and peruse. We'll see you soon. You take care.